Well, I want to echo Senator Schumer's strong support, indeed our whole caucus support for the supplemental, but particularly aid to Ukraine. And let me take a moment to highlight what's at stake here. Very simply, if Ukraine loses, the United States loses, because Putin will not be stopped by undermining Ukraine. He has a vision which, if we allow him to proceed, encompasses other countries, encompasses NATO countries. And if NATO is involved, then we are involved. I would rather send the resources in the supplemental than young Americans to contest Russia. Our economic interests are at stake, and so is, I suggested, the future of our strategic partnerships. And as Senator Schumer mentioned, it was reported last week that Ukraine is running out of artillery ammunition while the Russians are being supplied by the North Koreans. It's imperative that we step up and provide Ukraine with the ammunition, with the platforms, with the tools they need to defend themselves. Last week we had a very productive meeting, a bipartisan meeting, bicameral meeting with the President. And I hope that leads to successful bipartisan action. President Biden has repeatedly made it clear that the United States stands resolutely behind Ukraine and our other international partners. His thoughtful leadership and his commitment has been truly inspiring. And as I said before, Congress has a responsibility to pass the supplemental, not out of the goodness of our hearts, not out of some sense of just, give them some money, et cetera, the problem will go away, but for the American people. It makes America safer and stronger. It advances key security and humanitarian interests. It reduces the threat of armed conflict from spiraling and spreading, and that is one of the major concerns we have at the moment. It keeps our commitment to allies and partners. America has been and is the most trusted nation in the world. That's why we have allies. If we abandon Ukraine, then we will lose the trust of many other nations. We have to move forward. We have to invest in our industrial base. We have to do many things. But the first step is to support the people of Ukraine in their struggle against autocracy. We must do that, and I urge all my colleagues to join us.